Hi Capricorn, this is your September 2025 reading. I'm Mystic of Venice. Welcome to my channel. I've been doing a little meditating on your energy for this month, and I wanted to mention some of the themes that came up for you. I was getting a shift in the wind, things feel different, time to ground yourself, slow down, take time to smell the roses, release outdated responsibilities, turn to a partner or trusted friend to talk about what's been on your mind, growth, self-nurturing, someone to wake up to, shine yourself up, don't dim your shine, loving your authentic self. I feel you'll be doing more of that. Shine on, crazy diamond, figuring out what's next, hold on to your hats. It's going to be a wild ride. So on that note, let's get right into your reading and see if any of this comes up. I'm going to take a minute to clear the energy. All right. I pre-shuffled the decks a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and use the Light Seers deck. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, Mother Gaia, the elements, the moon, Ganesh, Ishtar, Shiva, let's see what messages you have. For this month, we're going to cover a variety of topics. We're kind of hitting all the bullet points for an overview of what's going on in your life. We're going to cover love. We'll go over love, and then we also go over work and finances. And then we are going to cover family and friends, your social circle, the people you spend your time with, your soul tribe. And we will clarify the cards. So I'm going to start with like an initial grid here. Okay, so we'll split this into 3 pieces. And we've got love, career and finance, and family and friends, soul tribe. Okay, so in your past position, in the you have the King of Cups in your love position, your past love position. And the King of Cups is somebody who, had a lot of growth. He's really balanced in his emotions. This is a nurturing energy, but also like a strong king-like energy. There's a balance. He's the king of emotions. You'll see here he's quite spiritual. He has his heart chakra is shining, and he's playing the spirit bowls. So this is a man that's really, this is a person that has really built their self into something. It's like a happy empire. And then in your current position, you have the 8 of Swords, and this talks about being in a situation that you feel like you can't get out of, even though you might, if like you kind of thought about it and came up with some possibilities, there might be, if you change your perspective, a way to get out of this situation, but you kind of feel like trapped in some situation. It's upside down, so it's not as intense as it would be. And then in the future position, you have the Page of Pentacles upside down. And this is somebody that is more fun, more youthful energy, more playful, but still practical and still grounded. So let's see what's going on in your love life. I'm gonna clarify with the Vintage Tarot. This is a play on a classic Rider-Waite deck. Give me more information on the King of Cups. What's going on for Capricorn's past love position card? Can I get more messages on? Okay, so you got the Eight of Cups. You had to leave this behind. This empire, this, home, these emotions, because something was illuminated, something new came to light. That's what the moon is doing. It's illuminating. And so even though these cups are full, this person is walking away. And why? Why do we have the Eight of Cups on the King of Cups here for Capricorn's past position? Page of Cups. So this is, again, it's a cup. It's a youthful energy. Let me pull one more to see what this is. Oh. Okay, so you got the Three of Pentacles. So you left everything behind because you had a new passion. Something was happening behind the scenes. People were working together to build something new. There's a bit of an energy of maybe a third-party situation in the past. And so what are these self-imposed restrictions for the Eight of Swords? Ooh, got a couple cards here. Oh, so we got Judgment. Something came to light, and the truth came out. The Judgment. Page of Pentacles. Again. Like, this person really values this new material gain. It could be this, maybe you lost somebody to their career, that and then this one talks about taking time after being heartbroken, because the Three of Swords is the heart, or some sort of pain of the heart, some sort of emotional wound that needed healing. So you're taking time to meditate, rest, count up your swords, take stock of the situation, reflect on the situation. Because this is a Capricorn reading, I could almost even say that this person whose heart is broken is focusing on a new career to distract themselves. But let's see, let's keep going. What is this Page of Pentacles? Working hard to build your pentacles. So with all this free time you've been, or working hard on yourself to heal from these wounds, which that makes sense, a lot of sense. Oh, you got two cards. Strength. These are in the future position now. You have to find a lot of balance in when you are strong and when you are, it's like the lion and the lamb. to find that equal balance of when to like put pressure, when to release pressure, because the struggle is infinite, and you know, like struggles come and go, but the way we handle them, that's what's different. And the Knight of Pentacles, this is a fast moving energy. It's a slow moving energy towards this pentacle. This is in the love position. So what I think this is that you've been working on yourself and you've had to find the strength to move on, or you find the strength in the future to overcome this, and then you become this slow moving knight. Makes practical decisions, sound decisions, thinks before he acts. And so it's like it's suggesting a more cautious approach in love. Is there any new person coming in? Is there a new person coming in for Capricorn at this time? Ooh, heck yeah, there is. Heck yeah. All right. So, you know, the sun means like joy, happiness, youthful joy, which is what you've been looking for some time with your Page of Pentacles. It's youthful joy. So yeah, I'd say you are. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it may be slower than you think, and just take practical steps. Don't look before you leap, and you will find this person. So yeah, that is very optimistic. And let's move on to your career and finance and see what we have here. So in the past position, we have the Three of Cups upside down. The Three of Wands. Oops, sorry. Three of Wands in the future position. There's a lot of action in this. And you have the Four of Wands reversed, which is the celebration card. So it seems like that is coming in your future. So let's take a look at this. The Three of Cups in your career and finance. It seems that you may have been working with others in the past. With the Three of Cups. But, yeah, you may have been working with others in the past. But now you're planning a solo move, a new solo move, which in the future is going to bring you much cause for celebration. So your career and finance is looking really good. Let's take a look and see. We want to know what this future move in career and finance is. What are you planning for? And yeah, and where you're going with that. So what is this Three of Cups in the reverse position for Capricorn in career and finances? Success. You've had success working with others. It was reversed, so it's almost in the distant past. When I see reverse cards, I don't take it to see the opposite. I take it to be less intensity. So you got the Chariot and the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands you just already had. So you're getting a lot of repeating cards in your theme, which is great because this is really clear messages. It makes my job a lot easier. So you are preparing, you're waiting for your ships to come in. At the present time, you know, you're making plans, and this is a solo move. You are going where you are going on this journey by yourself. With the Chariot, and the Chariot suggests a fast-moving energy. Like, you've packed, you planned, he's got his bags ready to go, he's got the direction, you know, he's locked the doors and checked the coffee pot and all that stuff. So, where is he going to? You know, it suggests strength and conviction. You're going away from turmoil. Right here, the success, these cards, it's the 5 and the 6, so it suggests that you're going away from that because you succeeded to get past maybe these misunderstandings and work that you may have had with other people. Hanged Man, Stalemate. So you're planning to move. But there's some resistance with this, maybe. And when I say move, I mean like in a career, make a move. But there's some resistance to this. You may have some people that like don't understand. Maybe these people that you work with now, and the Hangman, you're kind of at a stalemate at this present moment, but it's upside down. You're still, you still have the 3 of Wands twice. And what about the 4 of Wands? What are we celebrating here in this future position? Success again. You had this card already here. Oh, it's the card after this. So basically, like you're in the above position here. So like it's a lot easier to defend yourself when you stand on the high moral ground. These people are below you, and like as you're up the hill because you're already like winning, succeeding, as the 6 suggests. They might still be coming after you, but you're up here, they can't get you. Hold on. Okay. So let's see what this 4 of Wands is. What are we celebrating? So this, if you don't know, this card, it's like the 1111 card, Make a Wish. It's a celebration card. It suggests that like there might be like an impending, it could be anything. Like if they're in the card, there's usually like a family and a dog, and there's like, it looks like that. I think they have like garlands up, maybe soldiers coming home from the war, something like that. But they're celebrating something to come. And so let's see, what are we celebrating in your future career? Queen of Cups. Somebody who is balanced in emotions, has really, here, let's pull a couple more cards. There's really, has a lot of accomplishments. Oh, the 10 of Cups. This is what you're celebrating in the future. So it appears like you are taking steps with your higher moral ground to do what you feel is right based on, I want to say authority, but like what you know to be true in your heart. And that's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment and cause to celebrate. Let me just get 1 or 2 more cards on that. You got the because you don't want to go back here. This is what you got in the very beginning. You don't want to go back here. You're celebrating that you are not here anymore. And sorry, and they were both upside down, so it wasn't like as intense, but you were hurt. You don't want to go back there, and that's what you're celebrating. This is a very, I see a lot of growth here, and it's a very good reading so far. I would say that you've got a lot going on in your month, and that's probably why I was getting that you need to take time to slow down and ground. And like with eclipse energy, again, like it could be fast paced and use a lot of energy that you don't even realize. So you want to just take some time out. So let's see. Let's take a look at your family and friends. And it's Ace of Swords in your past position for your friends and family. This talks about a lot of mental energy. It's the Ace of Swords, so it's like a new idea, a new way of thinking. This could even be somebody finding out that mental health journey, something along those lines, or just like going a new idea of going through the recess of your mind. I feel like this, because it's in the family and friends position, this could be thinking about like a past, thinking about something in the past in a new way. Could be Five of Pentacles in your current position. You have upside down the Five of Pentacles, and this talks about feeling left out in the cold, and just being like poor. In the card, they're like kind of beggars or walking through the snow in the original deck. This one, the key's right there to this big old door, but you can't see it. And then the Two of Pentacles upside down. This is a call for balance. Like there's been a lot to balance, a lot to juggle. Take care to find balance for your stability. These are coins. You want to find ways to like. Let's pull the cards on these. So these were all upside down. Let's get some clarification. What do we have for the Ace of Swords for family and friends, Capricorn 2025? Can you tell me about this Ace of Pentacles in the past position for Ace of Swords? So yeah. So in the past there's been a lot of mental exercise, it's like the start of a whole new way of thinking in your recent past about family and friends. Like I said, a new perspective. I'm still going with that. And then the Five of Pentacles. Let's see here. King of Pentacles. In the current position, you have King of Pentacles. This is a wonderful card. This is very mature, balanced, secure, stable person who has built an empire, and it's taken them like a long time to get up to all these levels to become the king. Somebody that provides a strong foundation, is a good provider. Queen of Pentacles. Oh. Friends and family. It appears that in the present moment, you have met your match, or you've balanced your energies. It's very balanced, or this is two people, a person, you and someone else, two other people. This could be two people that you feel left out of the cold from. It could be yeah, that's some tough stuff. If this doesn't fit, it's not resonating for you, then don't try and make it fit. But if it is, you feel like this is speaking to you, then this is your reading. This is a collective reading, and so it's for the collective, but I also do personal readings. And also, if you have some topics that you do want to know about, drop it in the comments, and I'm going to be making some shorter videos for the remainder of the month, as well as some eclipse videos, so let me know. Oh. Yeah, and this card of the Two of Swords talks about feeling restricted, taking time out to tune in, but like you're picking up these heavy weights and blindfolding, but you can take them down. Like it's time to release the blindfold and put the swords down, and so that way you can see that the moon is here to illuminate, clarify a situation, and you're not going to be able to get that unless you put down the weight of these ideas, the way of thinking. the Two of Pentacles calls for balance. That's this one again. She's like juggling these purses, drums. Oh. So you got the 1111 card. You had that earlier. I want to pull that up. You have it twice. So you have it in your career and finance and your friends and family and your future position. It seems like the balance, finding this balance. Maybe that's what it is. You found this balance and you've taken this off. Like you're taking this off right now to release this old, outdated mindset, which is keeping you out in the cold, even though key is there, the key to this homestead that has everything, which is your life. And in the future position, you were celebrating, and you can see with this card what I was talking about. There's like two people, there's like the flower arches, and everybody's celebrating. So, you know, like, look out for the good things in your future. Take time, and you have an Ace of Pentacles also that came out. And this is the beginning of a new grounded cycle in your life. You know, it came down. It's a, you know, the end of like a difficult time and like the beginning of a new celebratory cycle in your life. So this is really something to be happy about. I'm gonna pull some oh, the full, yeah, the beginning. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull some oracle cards. Which ones should I do for you? How about we do like the animal cards? I'll pull an animal card. Let's see how we feel about. Maybe we'll pull another something. Oh, this stuff. You got vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. And this talks about, even though you're coming to the end of like a difficult journey, you know, you have the Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, you have the Sun, and like these are all causes to celebrate. Nothing is wasted because the things that you have been through make you the person that you are. And you know, you can turn these lessons into, you know, positive things in your life. And then let's see here. Let me do Enchanted Forest. So let's see what messages, what meditation can we get for this month to leave Capricorn with? What message do you have for Capricorn? Ooh, there's a couple. Okay. Oh, there's a lot. So transmutation. This means, you know, you're changing. Like I keep seeing dragonflies and butterflies everywhere this year that I have not seen in the past, like this many. And it reminds me every time I see them of like metamorphosis. You know, you are coming out of the fire. What was the other card? Like the vulture card. You're making the most out of your lessons. You know, you're coming out of the fire and coming out better than ever. You have dragon power. Dragon power, what does that mean to you? There's a lot of dragon stuff coming up these days. This is somebody, he's sort of like a mystical, all-powerful being. So like there's like a lot of a call to stay mysterious and to use your power wisely. No, you, because this dragon is so all-powerful, they have to be like really wise and know when to use that power. That is a lot of responsibility. Courage, Aspen Spirit, activation, and miracles. Yeah, expect miracles this month because it has been a long road to get to here. That's what I have for you this month, Capricorn. Thank you. If you've lasted this long, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next month.